All right, what is going on, guys? Today we have a lot to talk about. You guys know we've been in Colorado for about a month now, and we have pretty much transformed this absolute junk dually into something really special. And this is like my first ever truck build, and obviously without Trevor and Justin, this wouldn't even have became a reality, but this thing is coming together so good. If you watch the past videos, you know that this thing is running now. We did our first burnout, we did all of the cool stuff, and now it's really time to just perfect it, clean it up, and do all of that stuff. Yesterday, I didn't really film too much. I only did a couple B-roll things, but we'll kind of walk you through it just to keep the build going and try to make it as quick as possible. So first things first was we had to take the dented fender off. We were messing around with that, put the new fender on. It's looking all good. It has this weird foam that you have to end up cutting out. It's kind of a nightmare, but we ended up making it work. In order to do the fender, you had to take the headlight out and you had to take the bumper off. You had to do all of that. So while the bumper was off, we ended up putting it on a stand. Trevor actually showed me a neat trick on how to actually clean like bugs and polish up your bumper. So we ended up actually using just glass cleaner. After some glass cleaner, we ended up just using some steel wool, just lightly rubbing it around throughout the whole bumper. Glass cleaner one more time, a little bit of polish, and this bumper came out absolutely incredible. You could see right here, we also ended up doing it on the grill. And after all of that, I didn't tell you guys this, but I ended up ordering some fog lights off Amazon. You know, Jeff Bezos gives some good deals sometimes. So we ended up putting the fog lights in. It was actually super easy. It didn't even come with instructions, and it was pretty straightforward. And I think, as you can see right here, the truck is looking sick. With the fog lights, with the super chromed grill, super chromed bumper, everything is just shiny and nice. Now, last video, we did talk about wanting to color match the grill, the same color bumper as the boomer stripe and everything, and I still want to do that. But with everything going on, it's just like a lot of work right now, and we'd have to just paint a lot of stuff, and that's probably gonna push us back a week, believe it or not, and I just don't have time for that right now. I think later down the road, I'd love to do that, but I think I just need to be set up properly a little more, like have an extra bumper, have that extra grill, have all of that stuff extra so I can get it painted, and then we can put it on. And then it's kind of cool because I always have the chrome bits, I'll have the new bits and stuff like that. And to be honest, it's not on top of my list of things to do right now. I just want to get this truck driving, running, looking good, and that's exactly what we're doing. The front end looks absolutely killer, especially with those fogs. Later in the evening, we ended up getting the tailgate on, the taillights, all of that. Actually ended up steel wooling the back bumper as well, getting the new trim on, doing all of that stuff. And we just did some B-roll of that just because, honestly, there's just been a lot going on. So I'm just trying to get as much done as I can. And I didn't want to make another 50-minute video of just doing the little bits and pieces of trying to get the truck perfect. So we just did a little bit of B-roll. But the rear end is looking good. We do need some double-sided tape for the emblem. I do want to get a new OEM one of this. We did polish it a little bit or just put some nice compound on it to try to make it good. But we got this nice new trim up here. Taillights are looking good. The dent didn't come out too bad. If you guys have been watching the whole build, I did bang this out. I did heat it up a little too much, but honestly, it's pretty good. And at the end of the day, we have to remember that we're building a work truck here. It's not no SEMA build or anything. We've joked about it, but this is my workhorse. And just to rewind why we're doing all of this stuff, you guys know Orion just got back on board on the channel and everything, and we were talking about getting the wedge. We finally got the wedge, but my short bed obviously couldn't tow it, so I was looking for a dually. The dualies, the market, the 450s, the 350s, if you want a newish truck, it's just really expensive. It was a really big commitment to want to trade in the M2, trade in my truck for a value that I wasn't really stoked about. I thought I was gonna get a little more in trade in value, and to be honest, if I ended up with a new truck, I would have had no old truck, no M2, and my payments would have been at least $1,000 a month. So it made more sense to buckle down, hang out with Trev, help him with his giveaway, fly Justin out, make cool content for you guys, learn a little, and at the end of the day, transform an old truck into something that we're all proud of and something that's really cool and that we built ourselves. And I think we've been doing a really good job with that. But going back to the story, we needed this to do the wedge, and I want to do more drifting. So with me doing more drifting, obviously we're doing the truck, we got the wedge. My fucking drift car isn't even running right now. So you guys know my LS3 E36 is with Mark. Fuck, Maryland's kind of far. Hold on. Yo, Mark!
Oof. All right, I caught it. So we are working on the E36, like Chris was saying, trying to get it all buttoned up for him while he's in Colorado. I'm documenting it all on my channel, so if you want, go check all that out. I'm putting all this together, but just a quick little glimpse. We got the motor and trans in, got the new adapter plate for the ZF trans. I'll show you guys that right here. So we got the clutch, the pressure plate, the adapter plate, the flywheel, everything, and the shifter all new. We got all the new stuff. So that's all in, and the only thing we got to wait on is the cross member for the trans so that we can get the shifter on, but then we're just buttoning it all up. We got everything from Drift HQ. Once we get the other part, which I believe is just the drive shaft and the little trans adapter plate on the back side of the drive shaft, this thing will be good to go. And then once Chris gets here, unless I get everything done, which I mean, I'm gonna try, but I still got to work on my car as well for this event that we're gonna go to. But we're gonna just chug away at stuff. We're just gonna chip away at it. We're just gonna get it done. I'm trying to help him out because, you know, he helps me out as much as he can, and that's just, you know, we work together great. So we're gonna get this stuff done. Like I said, it's over on my channel, so go check that out. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep chipping away and getting this stuff buttoned up and get this thing done. So we'll give you back to Chris now.
Oh, God. So, as you can see, Mark is absolutely holding it down in Maryland at his junkyard, helping me out a lot. And like he said, he is making a whole video on rebuilding my E36 for me. We have a pretty cool event coming up with Clean Culture. We got that coming on the 25th of Wisconsin. We'll put up the flyer right now. We also have something before that on the 12th that we just won't talk about right now because I don't know if we're going to make it. Mark is trying very hard to get my E36 done. He still has to work on his car. We're still not even done here. I'm trying to leave here in the next couple of days, and that kind of leaves where we're at with the Sunny. Now, the Sunny, I think we were a little ambitious to think we were gonna build a full truck and a full Sunny in 1 month. Some people, I mean, with watching YouTube and watching people and seeing how fast people can put things together, I think sometimes, and myself included, we kind of get used to seeing that and we kind of think that is like the norm. But I can assure you, building this truck in 1 month is a fucking absolute disaster. It was a big challenge. It was very stressful, ordering parts every day, doing all of that, and we still had the Sunny. Now, I wanted to give you guys a little update on the Sunny. We have not forgotten about it whatsoever. Trevor's been killing it, painting all of this stuff. We got new wheels. We got a wiring specialties harness. We got a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna leak everything in this video because today I just want us all to be on the same page. I wanted to just give you guys a little bit of an update today and just to show you everything. So before I show you the wheels, I'm gonna show you the front end. We decided to do the two-tone. Trevor asked me the other day, do you want a full gray truck or do you want the gray and black truck? And like, I already knew I wanted the black accent. So I told him, I was like, dude, we gotta do the black accent. So check this shit out. Here we got the hood. There's been a lot of body work into this because when you get fiberglass, it doesn't, I'm gonna come back out here real quick because it's a little echoey. When you get fiberglass, it's not always super straight. Like maybe to someone like me, that's not really a body guy, I'll get some fiberglass. I'm like, dang, this kit is mint. Someone like Trevor or the body guy Josh, like they'll look at him like, oh my God, this thing is warped. So they spent so much time block planing this thing, priming it, block planing again, priming it. They did an absolute beautiful job on the whole painting process, but it just has taken a lot of time because Josh and Trevor are perfectionists, which I'm not complaining at all. Hats off to them. They did an absolute killer job. I think the work speaks for itself. This is fucking glass, dude. This looks absolutely amazing. I'm really happy with how the hood came out. Like I said, we ended up going with some black accents around the headlights. We ended up doing black. We got the bumper black now. We did the lip gray. I personally was voting black, but Trevor said it was gonna look better, so Trevor made the decision on making the lip gray, which not against. Trevor's built a lot of cool, unique cars. He's got a really good eye. What's a good example here? You know, he's really good at buying pieces of shit cars and literally turning them into something spectacular. Like the dually is a prime example, and like I said, without Trevor, don't think I would have been as confident with all of the vision and stuff, but I trusted the process, we worked hard, and we came out with something killer. Going back to the Sunny, this is my favorite part right here, dude. This is so freaking good. The fenders look absolutely amazing, and I think we get a good idea on how cool this truck is gonna look with the two-tone accents, with the black overs, with the Nardo gray, just fenders. It just looks super aggressive. It looks super clean, and I'm really, really freaking happy with how it came out. Coming over here, we got the front end stuff. We got black, we got gray. Everything came out real good. There's no runs. Trevor is a god when it comes to painting. He's made a whole video on his channel. I'm not sure if it's out yet or not, but the whole process, if you guys want to see the behind the scenes of painting and all of that, how all of that works out, you can check out the Trevor Jameson. We'll link it down in the description below. Now, moving on from that, we got new wheels. So we couldn't have those wheels on it. They're not flashy enough. So I hit up my boys from Parts from Japan. Their Instagram will be right here. I've pretty much have only really used them for 3-piece wheels. They're a really cool company, really cool guys to work with. Every time I hit them up, they find exactly what I'm looking for. And we bid it on some work equips in Japan, and we won them. So here they are. These things are absolutely freaking amazing. I am really excited about it. So on the fronts, we're working with a 15x9 with a -28 offset. I think just the deep dish is gonna be really cool on the truck, and I'm really excited about it. In the back, we got 15x10 with a -41 offset, which is gonna be absolutely sick. I'm really excited to see how these wheels look on the Sunny. They actually, when we bidded on them, they had tires on them, but I don't know if you can actually ship with tires, so they had ended up taking the tires off and stuff. But yeah, those are the wheels. That is the paint with the front end and everything, and we are trying to complete as much as possible before we leave. But there's a couple more boxes, so let's check those out. All right, boys, well, we got something really special here. Wiring Specialties. I reached out to them and I asked if they can make a Datsun harness, and of course, they can make it. This thing is completely plug and play, and I'm really excited to open it. We got it about 2 days ago, but we've just been so damn busy with just everything. And so we're gonna open it right now. I'm very excited to be working with Wiring Specialties. It's honestly an honor to be able to even say that, and I'm really excited about it. So let's open this up. Damn, look at this packaging. It's absolutely beautiful. You got a nice folder here. Comes with a bunch of stuff. Dang, look at the stickers. That's fire. Dude, see, I love Wiring Specialties. They make everything super simple, super straightforward. And if you guys heard of Wiring Specialties, which I am sure you 100% have if you build any car, they can pretty much do any harness for any swap or anything like that. And if they haven't done it, definitely hit them up, because I'm sure they would be glad to add to their portfolio. But moving on from that, we got the harness. We ended up getting the fuse box and all of that. We got all of the goodies with it, and I decided to have them adapt this to a Haltech 1500 because I've just been putting Haltechs in most of my vehicles, so it just kind of makes sense. And Wiring Specialties is super nice with that because you can run any ECU, and if you're getting a harness built, you don't have to run adapter harness, you don't have to run any of that. They'll just integrate that plug for that certain ECU. So AM, Haltech, Link, you name it, they can do it, and it's a really cool feature. And also, if you guys have been watching all of the videos, you know my 180, I had to make a separate harness to run like the IAT sensor, to run the fuel pressure, oil pressure, so on and so forth. You get a Wiring Specialties harness, you just tell them the sensors that you want to run. And what I do is when I get a Wiring Specialties harness, I just have them run all of the sensors. So like I have an IAT on this, I have oil pressure. Oh my God, I just spit on you. Jesus Christ. I got oil pressure, oil temp, literally every single thing. And it's okay if we don't do it right away on the build. All that matters is everything is integrated into one harness, and it just is absolutely perfect. Everything is labeled. Everything is super easy and super straightforward. So just want to give a big shout out to Wiring Specialties. It was super cool. They were able to make the harness as fast as they did with this, and I'm just really stoked on it. And the fact that it's going to be a plug and play, no drama. Wiring is like my biggest nightmare, so they kind of just delete all of the stress and all of that for you. So definitely check them out if you got a build and stuff. Really, really pumped on it. Moving on to Motion Auto Performance. My boy Trev, he ordered me up these bags, and I am really excited about it. So we got the airlift bag system. We didn't get the automatic ones because it's like $1,200, and Justin was actually telling me he has automatic ones in his truck. And sometimes, like, because it's auto leveling, sometimes it'll auto level so much to the point where his batteries will die and stuff. So it's just, I didn't really want to mess with that. But to be honest, I've never installed bags or anything like that. I'm not going to unbox this right now. We're not going to do it in this video. Just wanted to show you. Airlift, kind of cool. All right, boys. I know this is probably a rambling video, probably a talking video, but I just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page. We've been doing a lot with the truck and things like that. And I do want to do some drifting. The whole point of getting the bigger truck, whole point of getting the wedge, so I can drift and I can bring my friends along with me. When Matt gets his TI fully together, and we can bring that. When we go to events, we'll have obviously the purple 240 for Orion, or we'll have the Genesis. When we can come up with this Hager reunion, hopefully we can get Cam in it and we can tow a car for him. I just feel like having a 3-car wedge, like, it's not only for me, but it's for everyone that's around me, and I think just drifting with your friends is a lot more fun. Like, everything is up in the air, and it's been a very stressful last couple days because I'm just trying to make everything work. But you guys saw Mark is working on the car in Maryland. I want to leave Colorado by, let's call it Wednesday at the absolute latest. Today is Sunday, and we're debating on leaving the Sunny here just because I want to build this with Trav. We're going to be coming back out here very soon anyways because we got to go to Wisconsin on the 25th, and obviously we're going to have 3 spots on the wedge, and we were honestly thinking about bringing the Land Cruiser. Now, the Land Cruiser, if you guys remember, it's a sick unit. And I don't know if I've expressed this a lot, but I've wanted to do van life in my life. I love outlanding content. I think all of that is really cool. And I think the Land Cruiser is like a perfect platform to kind of start with that. Maybe you put a tent on the top and all of that. But either the transmission is slipping or the torque converter is slipping. I don't know which one, but me and Trevor were talking about possibly bringing the Land Cruiser here, fixing that up. He builds a car, we go out to Moab, something like that. I think that'll be really cool. And obviously, since we're here, we'll start working on the Sunny again and stuff. It's just all up in the air right now, but Wisconsin to there. And I was also thinking about going to No Coast. My friend Officer Dan is teaming up with GK Tech. They're coming out with this super banger of a drift event, and I really don't want to miss it because it's half drifting, half BMX. There's going to be a pump track. There's going to be a bunch of professional riders. It's going to be a really sick time, and that's in New Mexico, I think. So if I got to do the clean culture thing on the 25th, and then we're going to drive straight to Colorado. We're going to drop the Land Cruiser off, then we're going to drive right to New Mexico. And then I still want to go to Tennessee because we want to do cool things with the wedge. We want to completely remodel the wedge, pretty much like we did to the truck. Like the wedge, it's nice trailer right now, but it has way more potential to be way more sick. We're trying to get Alcoas with it. I don't want to get too involved in it. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but let's just say there's a lot of behind the scenes. There's a lot of mental stress built up because I'm trying to make every end meet, and I'm trying to do it all in like a couple months time, and it's a lot. So I don't really know how to end this video. I just wanted to get you guys all on the same page. I think we're gonna be leaving the Sunny here just because Trevor and I, we want this thing to be 100% right, and sadly we are just kind of running out of time with how much time this took to build. And to be honest, I've already been here for a month. I need to keep kind of moving. We need to drive this. We need to get the wedge situated. We need to get cars situated. There's a lot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully we're all on the same page. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any questions or comments, put them down in the description below. Put them down in the comments below. I don't know if you can tell, but my brain is just racing. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Sorry there wasn't much work, but I think it was a good video to kind of get everyone on the same page. I am gonna hand this over to Matt. He's gonna edit it, we're gonna upload it, and the whole time I'm gonna be working on the truck, trying to get the fuck out of here, and we're gonna do our first voyage to Connecticut, and I'm really excited. So thank you guys for watching.